ఊర్లో ఇబ్బంది.
Yeah, good evening, all the teachers. Ma'am, good evening, Fajana ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah,
Good
good
evening,
ma'am.
everyone.
Yeah, thanks for accepting immediately, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity as well.
Yeah, it's our pleasure, ma'am. Because last week we conducted one interesting webinar with Muni Kumar ma'am from Tirupati. She gave a wonderful webinar, very informative. We got a wonderful feedback from teachers
Okay.
on variety of intelligence in students. The understanding the intelligence of each student is very important for a teacher.
Yes.
So last week we focused on teaching. I mean, students community. Now your session is based on teachers.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, definitely, ma'am. Now the teaching became the most difficult profession in India
Yes.
because of the changes in the system, the expectations of the parents, indiscipline of the students. These are all very, very challenging situations for most of the students. Myself, Venkatesh Pandem, senior physics faculty working in Visakhapatnam from last 24 years. So I've seen variety of students in the last two decades. the students' commitment, parents' commitment have changed a lot because of available opportunities and too much of exposure to social media. And today morning itself, one parent called me. They have a single child. They are unable to control his habits. So most of the parents are now they are not in a position to control their kids.
Yes, sir.
So they're requesting the teachers to control them. So definitely the teacher's role has increased a lot. Previously, it was not like that. Students are not that indisciplined. Parents used to handle them properly. Nowadays, no parent is able to control their kids. So definitely, teacher has to play more a role because ultimately, even the students also realize once they pass the age. But during that time, especially where I'm dealing with 11th and 12th grade kids, so they think that they know everything, but unfortunately, they don't know anything.
Yes,
But it is
sir.
very difficult to control that age. But the teachers who are dealing with, as I have seen your profile, you should from engineering background all the way to school. That's wonderful, ma'am. Because teaching is the only profession where you get a lot of satisfaction.
Yes.
Maybe we may not become very rich I mean monetary wise, or sometime our management may not recognize. Sometime we may not get any feedback from students or parents. But believe me, one day the same students are going to call you back and say that because of you, I'm here. So this is the one hope every teacher should have. Because I get a lot of calls not from the students who are studying right now. They sometimes they hate me because I am strict for a reason.
Yes, sir.
But I get calls, I get messages from students who studied with me last 15 years back, 20 years back. And some of them say that, sir, because of you, we are here. So this is a profession where you get results not immediately, but we get over a period of time. So I request all the teachers, be patient. You may not see the results immediately. It will take some time. And as a teacher, it is our responsibility to be the best, whether our management recognizes us or whether students give a feedback. And definitely we should work with one single aim to better the students. Sometimes the students also, they may not like us, but as I said, time will reveal everything. So let us work with that hope. And today we are also having this wonderful session for emotional intelligence. Sometimes, as I said, I always have one habit, and I'm just sharing with you all the teachers who are attending it. So what I do is I generally, whenever a teacher, I mean any student or a parent send me one, I most of the time I'll be in touch with my students, so they know my number. And from last 24 years, I'm using the same mobile number. So most of my students also know the number, and they send me a lot of messages on Teachers Day, or some birthdays, or some other days, whenever they want to say something. What I do is I'll take all the screenshots and I keep in my folder. So I have a lot of messages from various students. Whenever a bad incident happened in the college, right? Management scold me because I'm not efficient or something. Or I had some bad experience in the class because somebody else is behaving differently. So definitely we feel low. And what I do is after coming home, the first thing I do is I open the folder and I read all the messages that I got from various students. That motivates me to go to college next day. Okay. So this is one thing that helped me a lot because this is how we need to progress. Otherwise, just because somebody not recognizes your talent, you cannot just stay away from a job, right? I've seen a lot of teachers, they always complain that this profession is becoming very, yeah, definitely it is becoming very difficult. And if everybody think the same way, who is going to change the coming generation? And definitely, as I worked in US for a year, I've seen there is a acute shortage for teachers. They are hiring teachers from Middle East countries, and I mean, like in countries like India and Philippines, all that. So India, even that has 140 crore population, we shouldn't depend like that. Because I always request the parents to encourage the student to respect the teachers. Because without the teachers' efforts, nobody can change their lives at present. Because parent is busy with their own works, and no elder parents are there. Only the students have this one way to change is the teachers. So if the teachers also fed up with the system, the teachers also are not interested to work the way they wanted to work, definitely it is going to affect the generation in the coming years. So with this, I just wanted to once again welcome all the teachers who are watching live in YouTube and who attended this evening. And we thank you all the teachers for joining, because Sunday definitely we wanted to take some rest, but you all joined to make teaching as a difference. I always love one quote by Harry K. Wong. He says, "Some people come to teaching because it is a job. Some people coming to teaching because it is a profession to make a difference." So definitely all the teachers who are watching this webinar are passionate. They wanted to change something. They want to do something. Definitely society needs this type of teachers. We started at Room with this intention. We want to bring all the teachers across India to one single platform so that we can help each other. We can grow each other. From last 1 week, I don't know who is Farja ma'am. Now we got a bonding. Now we are meeting in an online session. Now we can exchange our ideas. I can learn from ma'am. I can share my experience. This is the one beauty on EdGroup. So we want to connect the teachers. We want to conduct more programs like this so that teachers are empowered and teachers will be happy, because a single person cannot learn everything. So we need a network, and nowadays network is going to play a vital role. So we need to lift each other. We need to help each other. Thank you so much, ma'am. Before we start the session, let me introduce today's speaker. It's a great honor to have ma'am with a lot of experience as a science graduate, and at the same time, she chosen this school because she know that changing, it is better to cure, it is better to control the damage in school itself, because when they come to college, ma'am might have seen in engineering college how the students behave, right? And definitely the roots are in school. So as a school teacher, if you can mend them, if you can tell all the best things to them, definitely our job in college will become very easy. So I really appreciate all the teachers who are working in schools, because their role is much bigger, because we teach only physics, chemistry, math, that's it. But the teachers in school have a bigger role to play. Other than your subject, there are other things as a teacher we need to teach our kids. Thank you so much all the teachers for joining. I take this privilege to introduce the today's speaker. Farjana is an engineer turned educationist and corporate trainer. Yeah, generally, ma'am, I've seen a lot of engineering graduates coming to intermediate level. But first time I'm seeing you as an engineer going to school. That's a wonderful decision, ma'am, because school is different from college, as I said. Farjana, passionate, resilient professional with a nothing is impossible mindset, and impactful educator having a 6 years of experience in teaching mathematics and engineering. She started her career as a lecturer in engineering college and currently working in school, since she understands the foundation is very important. Wonderful. Now, her education background. Farjana has achieved a distinction in electronic and communication engineering from prestigious institution associated with Anna University, Chennai. This is one rare quality, ma'am, because having so much of marks and grades, still you chosen the teaching, most uncertain profession with a lot of challenges. Because nowadays EC graduates also a lot of opportunities, but you have taken a decision to make a difference in teaching. We welcome you, ma'am. That's a wonderful step you have taken.
Yes, sir.
Additionally, she holds a B.Ed from Bangalore University, certified master trainer by IATD. Ma'am, we want to know more about that. What is IATD? As you don't know, please explain us when you take a session. And currently pursuing certificates in data science. So that shows you wanted to update yourself. The training experience. She leads training sessions that aim to enhance personal effectiveness. Her sessions have been the game changer for numerous individuals from several leading organizations. Furthermore, her sessions are conducted in multiple languages, including English, Tamil, and Hindi. Thank you so much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. And your time starts from. I'll make you co-host. Now you can start sharing this. Yes, ma'am. Now your time starts.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And you have made my job very easy, because whatever the topics I wanted to cover, you have started in the beginning itself. And in front of you, everybody, it's been a pleasure and honor to present my experience This will not be a regular knowledge sharing session. I am here to learn from you as well, because everyone is having something to teach. So we as a teacher, it is not only our job to teach and also to learn. So I am very happy to learn from you as well. So as much as possible, please be active in the chat. So chat box is open for you. So whenever you want to share something, your own experience, you can share. Yes. So now we are going to start this session. Our session today is the importance of emotional and social intelligence for educators. So what is meant by emotional intelligence? Everybody knows we are handling daily a lots of emotion. And the social intelligence, what is meant by that? We are socially engaged with everybody daily. And here we are going to start with the teaching, because I'm going to present to the teacher community. Teaching is a blessing. How many of you feels that teaching is a blessing? Do you think that you have chosen this profession? Of course not. This profession has chosen you because it has seen something special in yourself, which you have not recognized maybe. So our job is not only to teach, as sir said already, we are very well versed in our subject. Even though we are very well versed in our subject, we are not going to teach only maths or physics to the child. We are going to mold the child. We are going to develop the child, their thinking, and how they are going to handle any situation. And we are seeing so many kids committing suicide even after scoring 99%. Those who scored 40% or 50%, they are not committing suicide. But those who scored less than just 0.1 or 0.2, just because of that they missed the chance to become a doctor or engineer, they are committing suicide. It's a very bad thing. I feel it, because even though they cannot become a doctor or engineer, they can become so much, because they have so much of knowledge in them. Where are we lacking? Where are we lacking in that? To teach them, even if your aim is not achieved, what you have aimed for, what you can do apart from that. Why plan B is not with our children? So it is in our hand to shape the minds of the children, even though they don't want to do something else apart from what they have aimed for. We have to convince them in such a way they have been here to do much more than that. And the meaningful impact. What is that we are going to impact the child? As Sir said, even though they don't like when we are teaching them, when they leave from the school, they always give us a note like, Mom, because of you, I am here. Sir, because of you, I am here. That is the credit we are going to get. So we are not working for the credit, but it is that the impact what we are creating that will transform their life. And the last one is fulfilling calling. As Sir said already, we are not monetarily well versed or well trained like the software engineer or some other person. But at the end of the day, we will be at peace, sleeping, thinking that, okay, I have done something for someone today. Because I don't know how many profession in this world is giving that opportunity to those people who are working, because everybody is working for somebody else. At the end of the day, they are not at peace. But when you are tired and a child comes and says, Mom, I like you, sir, I like you. So that made our day, right? Can you see my screen? My screen is visible.
Ma'am, by mistake, I'll begin again.
Okay, sir. Yeah, no problem.
Yes, ma'am. We can see. Please share.
Yes, sir.
I request all the teachers, please mute yourself.
If you want, you can turn on your video also. We also want to see your beautiful faces, because on Sunday evening, everyone has joined means it shows how much committed you are for your profession and for your development, personal development. So I request everybody to turn on your video if it is possible. Even though you are resting, no problem. You can have a cup of tea, because this is not just a knowledge gaining session. You are going to share your own experience. So I'm going to learn from you, and I will also share my experience so that you can also implement in somebody's life. Thank you so much. So next one, understanding the challenges faced by today's generation. Why emotional intelligence is important for us first? Because we know today's generation has going through a lot of pressure. It is not only that from peer pressure, it is also from the parents. Because I have seen during PTM, my child's parent is coming and complaining that she is not able to score full marks in science. Instead, she has scored good marks in Kannada and Hindi. And in front of me, he is saying directly, I don't want marks in Kannada and Hindi, ma'am. I want her to become architecture, so she should score only in maths and science. That is enough for me. So if the parent is teaching that, what the child will get it? What is the lesson that the parent is saying to the child indirectly? So they are not getting the proper lesson. So it is in our hands that we have to tell them, even though the parents are not seeing your marks, you have to be happy for your marks which you have scored, and you have to work on that mark which you have lost already, right? So we should not simply discourage the child since she is not scoring good marks in science, because the child is good in English, Hindi, and Kannada. She is not able to score very good marks in science. So we should not uh, simply scold the child in front of somebody. Even the parents need education in these days. So we need that emotional control so that we can educate the parent as well as the child. And the social media. So second impact, more than us, our children are getting affected by this attack of social media, because it keeps on just comparing with the other kid. If the child of 7 years or 8 years old is not able to do anything at home, but the parent is seeing the other child of 8 years or 10 years old dancing, singing, or so many things doing in the social media and posting it, so the parents immediately started comparing the child with the other kid. So child also feeling hurt, because she is not good in studies, she is not able to dance, she is not able to sing. So the child loses its worth. But it is not only that we have to sing, we have to dance, or we have to prove to the world daily that we are worth to be living. If we are here, we are worth. So God has seen some worth in us. But the social media has given a lot of pressure and the constant comparison that should be avoided. So as teachers, we should make promise ourselves that we should not compare one child with the other, because we are seeing so many plants are there that will be growing in a different pace. And the next one, uncertainty. So it is that economic inequality is there. When in our school, suppose if so many children are coming, not everybody is good in their economics or family dynamics, even parents are not educated, and the other environmental factors. So it is our duty to teach them, but it is not that we should expect the result on the second day. It is that we are just putting the seed today. So we can see the trees growing up in its own pace. It is not that we cannot see the growth in the next day. So we should brand the child like you can't do anything. So we should avoid doing like that. Next, reasons why it matters in education. Because if we are good in emotional intelligence, we can create a positive and supportive learning environment to the children. So which helps the children to come and open up to you. Mom, I did not learn, I did not understand this one when you are teaching in the class. Or else, Mom, I was absent when you are teaching. So can you teach me? So that environment we have to create for the children so that they can feel come safer and they can open up to you. And also, if you are very good in handling the children will open up to you everything what is happening in their family, so that you can have a good relationship with the children. So simply we can't expect all the child to get 90% or 100%, because some family situations are not like that. To score 50 also, the child has to put a lot of hard work, because parents are not educated. So in these days, even though parents are educated, they are not spending time with them properly, and also they are not getting proper food. So these are the things as a teacher we have to teach them. Only if we are friendly with them, only if the child is open up to you. And the last one, enhance the social and emotional development. What is meant by that? Even the child is not good at some subject, she can go or he can go approach the friends who is doing good in that subject. Suppose if the environment is very open, if everyone is emotionally intelligent, as a teacher, when you are handling the class in such a way that you are not branding any child like you are not doing it, so you can't do it, like that, even the friends will accept him. Okay, this child can't do math, but he is good in English, she is good in science, so I can learn science from him and I can teach maths from them. So like that, even the emotional bonding of the children will be helping them to improve and help each other. So this is the first important thing that we have to teach to our children, because we have to help everybody. It is not that only I am climbing up the ladder and I am pulling everybody for my success. So we have to teach them, along with your success, you have to hold somebody's hand so that you grow together. Next one, but now we are going too deep inside our topic. Till now we were just coming across why it is important. Now we are going to learn what is emotional intelligence, and it is not only that we are going to learn what is emotional intelligence and what is social intelligence. We are doing it, just we are going to polish that one, whether we are doing it correctly or not. So emotional intelligence means self-awareness, how much you are knowing about yourself. So during happiness, what will I do? During sadness, what will I do? If I get angry, what will I do? So do we know that? We know that my husband will get angry if I do this. But do I know myself? My child will scold me or shout at me if I don't prepare this. But do I know really what I like and what I don't like? We have just adjusted our life according to the likes and unlikings of others. So we should be knowing ourselves first, so that we can understand our emotion, our strength, and our weakness. Then only we can go and help them. If I am angry, so out of anger, what will I usually as a person do? They will be shouting at others, because we have learned it from somebody. It is not that only because of anger you should shout. There are so many ways how you can show your anger. Like Gandhiji has shown his anger by throwing those people out of India, because he was thrown out of the train. So that is also anger. Showing the anger makes difference. But what we are doing during our anger, that makes a lot of difference in front of children particularly, because every day they are looking at us, every minute they are looking at us. So in front of children, if the child doesn't do any homework or does something bad, you should not simply shout at them. We have to first go and speak with them. So when we can do this, we only if we know our emotions, strength and weakness. If I know, okay, I will be out of control in this situation, I should be keeping quiet and I should take a deep breath so that I can be calm and composed. Then only I can start the topic. So first you should know our emotion and strength. What is your strength and what is your weakness? So this can be done as a homework. What is your strength and what is your weakness? Always focus on your strength, because every person has some weakness. If we keep on working on those weakness, our strength also will become weakness one day. So we can focus on our strength, building our strength. Weakness will get weakened by itself. So it will not be a big matter at all in one day. So self-management is relating to that topic only, how we are behaving when I'm out of control, how I am behaving. So everyone has the emotion, different emotions, anger. But when you are angry, what you are doing, that is very important. You should not cause damage to anything, or else to yourself, or else to any other person. Even after anger, no damage should be happening to anybody. Only then that anger is fruitful. Otherwise, it is that anger will not be appreciated by others. So they will just brand like, okay, this person means always he will shout. It's okay, no problem. So that anger will not make sense to other people. Only we will be shouting, but it will not create an impact, or it will not give us the result, the expected result. But why are we getting angry? To get some result. But we can't get it simply by going out of our control. So when we are when we are self-aware, we can easily know the emotion of others as well. When we are managing ourselves, we can manage the relationship, whatever we are holding, because we are not a single person. We have so many role to play. As a teacher, you have to play in front of your children as a teacher. Then as a parent, your child is looking at you as a mother, father, husband, brother, sister. So many relationship we have to tie it, and we have to walk with that. So you are the chariot. So just decide now how you are going to hold it. So that person who is holding you wants to get away from you or want to be with you. So we have to create a relationship like that. So next one, how we are going to, we learn it. So, okay, I know self-awareness, this one, that one, but how I am going to implement it, that one we are going to see. So first one, emotional wellness. How you are with yourself. So from day morning, suppose if you are waking up at 6 o'clock, one day you have just woke up at 7 o'clock. What will be the first emotion? What will you do? So immediately we will be angry, or immediately we will be just out of control. So just at that time, you just console yourself. It's okay, only one day. It's okay, tomorrow you can get up. Like that. So you have to be self-criticizing. How the criticism should be. How you will be speaking to your friend who just needs a help from you. Like that, you have to speak with yourself. Means we have to speak with ourselves. So for a friend, I'll be consoling like it's okay. But to me, if I say, that's all for today, all gone, like that. So what will happen? So if the whole day will get spoiled. So just because of one thing, we should not spoil our the continuous thing which is going to be happening on that day. So criticism is important, but self-criticism should not be negative. So please check that, check to yourself how you are speaking to yourself. Next one is positive self-talk. So that's what I said. So self-criticism related to positive self-talk. How much positive we are speaking to ourselves. We are just going and encouraging our child to learn. We are going and encouraging our sisters to do something in their life. But are we doing it? Are we thinking that can we do that? So self-talk should be very, very important, and that should be positive. Next one is growth mindset. What is meant by growth mindset? There is no age limit for learning at all. So that is the growth mindset. Never ever think that I cannot do. So whatever is coming to you, we should be opening to that opportunity, and we have to, how much ever we can learn, how much ever we can put our effort to learn it, we have to learn. So these are all the very important points to self-aware, self-develop us. So when we are developing ourselves, we will be helping others to develop. So this thing will be impacted in your children's life also, students' life also. And next one, self-acceptance. So how can we unlock our full potential? We have to accept ourselves. As I said earlier, everybody has own positive and negative. So we have to accept, okay, this is where I am lacking. It's okay, no problem. Because one day we were not able to get up and work, but now we are working. Same way, now I am not able to do, but in future, in few days, in few months, I will be doing it. We have to accept it. Don't ever say that I can't do. So accept it and help you as you are helping your friend. Next, self-compassion. Same way, self-compassion is the most important thing, because we are compassionate with everybody. But are we compassionate to ourselves? When we do something wrong, are we accepting us? Are we taking it as in a positive way? We are simply, what is this? I'm a fool. So if somebody is saying fool, will you get angry? But when you are saying yourself as fool, don't you get angry? When you are branding yourself as fool, how others will look at you? But we are expecting others to encourage us, others to speak with us nicely, but how we are speaking, how we are compassionate to ourselves. Self is very, very important, because when you um, when you just crush a orange, we can get orange juice. When you crush apple, we can get apple juice. When some situation crushes you, what is that coming out of you? That is what is inside you. That is very, very, very important, because inside us we have so much of anger on us. I am fat, I am short, I am tall. Like this, we have some branding on for ourselves, because it is not from us. It was just the brand given by somebody, and you have taken it proudly. Yes, I am bad at this one. So we should not. Now it is a time to unlearn it. So the future, there is a quote, the future belongs to those who learn, unlearn, and relearn. So this is the time to unlearn few things and relearn new things, so that we can empower ourselves. And empowerment is not only ourselves. When you are developing, your family will get the same development. They will be happy. And when you are not confident of yourself, how can you expect somebody should be confident of yourself? So whatever you are seeing yourself, that is the same image what others will look at you. So always have a habit of giving a high five in the mirror whenever you see the mirror, because we always have the habit of criticism. I am short, my hair is like this, my eyes are like this. So stop doing that, and we can start high fiving. Means we will just encourage, appreciate whatever is there. So till now, even if you have not done, just start doing from now, so that we can see the difference in ourselves, and we can create the difference in somebody's life as well. So next one, last one is resilience. What is in by resilience? Bouncing back from any bad situation. So when any situation hits us, what are we doing? How much time we are taking to coming out of that? So every day we are going to face so many people. I don't know about other professions, but here police, teachers, doctors are going to deal with the different types of faces every day. So we have to have the strong resilient. That's what I said in the beginning. You have not chosen this profession. This profession has chosen you, because it has seen so much of positive and the strength in you, so that we are facing that situation, telling you that, see, you are stronger than what you are thinking of you. So every situation comes to show us our strength, but we are thinking it as, we are taking it as negatively, and thinking and sitting and crying for years and years. So next one, empathy. Empathy always, everybody knows the definition of empathy, but I insist you to first empathize yourself. You see yourself as a different person, and when you are sad, how you treat others, like that you treat yourself. So first listen to you actively. What is that? When we are listening to us actively, only then we can see our students and listen to their needs. So some things students will share it directly, some things they won't share it. So even that non-verbal cues, we have to take it, and we have to work on that one. Same way, diverse perspectives. So what is diverse perspectives? We have seen already that students are coming from different backgrounds. They don't have a common things, so they will be behaving differently. We have to be very much careful while we are handling them. Instead of getting angry, we have to empathize. Okay, if I am in that situation, how will I behave? So if the child is behaving in that way, it is not wrong. We have to accept it, and we have to teach them. It is not that we have to accept means, okay, we have to encourage them. We should not encourage it, but we have to teach them. Okay, since you have not learned this one, now at least learn. So like that, we have to teach. Then practice role playing. Some in at least 1 or 2 months, in just 1 or 2 months, you just ask your children to role play you, how you are behaving in the classroom, how you are acting in the classroom, because we don't see how we are when you are teaching in front of the child, when you are getting angry, how you are behaving, or how your face is going, or what you are doing. So we don't see each and everything. We don't analyze ourselves, but each and every move the child will be analyzing about you. So it will be a great surprise. Okay, am I doing this during when I'm getting angry? Like that, you will be surprised. So just then and there, you just ask your children to role play you in the classroom, and also speak to your colleagues. Okay, what is that I have to change? Take the feedbacks positively. Next, foster effective communication, that we are doing it, active engagement and non-verbal cues. So clear and concise language, everybody is using some language to speak to the child. So, but I insist that it should be simple and direct what you are expecting. Because more than your subject, the child, if they start loving you, they will start loving your subject. So I will ask the question now. How many of you loves the subject, whatever you are doing now, because of your teacher? I want the answer in the chat box. Because I started loving maths because of my teacher only. Next one, active engagement. We have to engage the students actively in the classroom. Whatever you are teaching, they should be actively engaging in that. And non-verbal cues, I said already, body language, facial expression, everything are the symptoms. The child is showing you something, the child is telling you something. Yes, we are receiving the, yes. Biology, I love biology because I'm living. Wow, so nice, Gopalakrishnan sir. So because of teachers, we started loving few subjects. So we should become like those teachers so that students started loving our subject. So next one, we have to speak to the children of different age group differently. We can't use the same language how we are teaching, how we are going and speaking to the elder kids. We should not speak the same language here to the small children, because first standard, second standard kids, they need a different, they have different expectations from you as a teacher. They don't look at you as a teacher. More than that, they will look at you as their own parent. So you have to use different languages according to the child, because when somebody, some child can understand you in 1 or 2 times, but some child will not understand you even after you said for 5 times. So to them, we have to speak them politely, make them understand, make them, help them to speak in that language. And also, now we are having the saying like boys should not cry, only girls are, why are you crying like a girl? It is not necessary that only girls should cry, even boys can cry, no problem in that. So whenever you have that emotion, just express it. Don't stop them when they are crying, because in that small age, whatever we say, that will be like for their whole lifetime. So we have to just understand before we speak something. Same primary and secondary. Secondary kids will not be accepting you as a teacher, because they said, as sir said, they will think I know more than you, because I can learn so much. Whatever you are teaching in the class, I can learn more than that in website now. I can go and learn from YouTube now. Like that, they have that mindset. So even though they are learning in that, they should not fall for bad influences, because my children sometimes they will come and tell me, ma'am, one of the YouTuber is saying, where are we applying algebra? So I said, what is the use of that? If you don't do algebra, it is useful for him, not for you. But if you do algebra, you will be thinking in the way that for every life problem we have solution. So we will be like that. The attitude of the child will be changing. So maths is not the subject that will help you to implement in your lifetime. But when you love maths, when you start solving problems in the maths, your attitude towards the life will be totally changing. Because as of I know, those people who love maths, they don't see any problems in their life as problem only. They'll be taking it as challenge. Okay, this challenge has been coming to you. how I am going to solve it. So that attitude makes a difference here. So that's all. Last slide. So the greatest gift you can give someone is your time and attention that we are giving it. So pat yourself, say that you are a shining star. So as sir said in the beginning itself, because he has told everything what I was about to say in the meeting, but I haven't shared anything to him. So that instant he has got everything out of that. And he told everything in the beginning itself, even though nobody is appreciating you, even if some management is not helping you to whatever you want to do for the children, you are doing a great job. So pat yourself. So always be a shining star. You are already, just accept it. Now it's a time to accept ourselves first, then only we will be creating a positive environment, and the children should come and open up to you, and we can hold their hands safely. Because I don't know how many youtubers are really what they are teaching them, but we are doing it. But they have the bad influence of following the influences what they are seeing in the social media. So when you are loving the child, when the child loves you in return, you can easily help them and guide them to say what is correct and what is wrong. That is what in our society we need now. What is wrong and what is right, so many people are teaching, but they are not saying whatever I'm saying is correct or whatever I'm saying is wrong. They are just coming, and for money making they are doing everything. But our children should not fall prey for that. So it is our prime duty to hold their hands safely and guide them, because we are the chariot. As Krishna, you have to hold all the ties together and guide them in the right path. So thank you so much. I want to if you want to share anything, your own experience, you can share. I also want to listen from you.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Uh, that was so sweet and short presentation, ma'am. I really appreciate the colors you use. They are so soothing, and I really, ma'am, just make it. See, one thing I love it is the most is, ma'am, the way you presented very crispy and you made all the points very clear and I mean, you made it
Thank
very
you, sir.
clearly.
Thank you, sir.
So, ma'am, see, the experience just teaches us many things. As we are in the profession for long period of time, definitely we understand the nuances of this profession. And because, as I said, experience is very, very important. That's why we want to have experienced teachers and experienced doctors. Okay, because you cannot learn, and one strong belief I have, ma'am, you cannot imitate a teacher. Okay, by reading your notes, I cannot become Farjana, ma'am. It's not going to work out, right? Because a lot of notes, lot of material is available. Teaching is a personal trait. You need to learn by yourself, and you should know how to deal with the profession. And one thing, ma'am, today's session, why it is important for us? Because as I said, you mentioned rightly, we have a lot of issues in our mind, but the student doesn't care. Okay, what they do is suppose I teach every day 8 hours, morning 8:30 to night, evening 5:30. But for the last class and my club, it is my first class, right? For the last section, it is my first class. So they expect me the same enthusiasm, same what called as facial expression as we did in the first class. So just because we drained out our energies and because I'm exhausted, I cannot just relax in the last class. It impacts them, and it impacts others also, right? So this is one important thing the teacher has to maintain. That emotional intelligence that makes a lot of difference. That is the reason for success and failure. I've seen a lot of teachers why they hate this profession, because they don't know how to connect with the kids. And I strongly believe that if they don't love you, they don't love your subject.
Yes, sir.
So this is one thing I learned in US as a teacher. Even though I worked for a year, but this impacted me like anything. My teaching career, before and after, I can gauge myself. And this is has to be one important trait every teacher should learn. First, learn how to make relations with the kids. Talk to them personally whenever you have a time. You'll understand their problem. Then the empathy comes automatically. If you don't talk to the students, you assume that. And you see, recently I had one experience, ma'am. One student was naughty all the time. Okay, we're not listening to the class. I called him out during the break time and I just put my hand over his shoulders, and that made him so comfortable, right? And I asked him, why you're not attentive to the class? Then he shared his problem. Then I said, see, this is the 2 years is very, very important for your career. So even you don't like learning physics, but as you said, you should learn. The reason is, I said, why you should learn maths? Is it because I'm going to apply maths in everyday life? Mathematics gives you how to think. The logical brain develops. If you are not good in mathematics, subject like physics become very boring, right? And this is the one reason everybody should learn maths. Whether you are going for engineering or whatever you do, without logic, you cannot survive in this world. Even if you do a business, also require a lot of logic. So mathematics gives you logic. Why you want to solve so many problems? Is it just because you are getting the exam? That's not true. So those solving problems will tell you how to face. As I said, mathematics teachers know how to face problems because already they're facing problems every day. That mindset, we become matured enough to by solving those problems. So when I called him out and I spoke to him, I see a dramatic difference in his approach. And after 1 week, he came and told me that, thank you so much, sir. You changed my behavior. But unfortunately, ma'am, we don't find too much of time, and sometimes it is an excuse also. It is lack of interest. The moment we start connecting students, may not be possible to connect every student, but at least weekly one, right? Still, we can cover 10-15 students in 3-4 months. If we can separate those behavior, your classes will be excellent. And those 10-15 people whom you talked and whom the behavior you change, they are going to remember you forever. This is the one purpose every teacher should work. As I said number of times, this is how we need to motivate ourselves. So our emotional intelligence in the class makes a lot of impact on our students and even our profession also. And I'm in this profession for the last 24 years. I never had a day where I regretted why I came to this profession. That comes only when you love your job. And I feel that when you love what you're doing, you do more. Every day you go that I'm going to school because of my financial problems, because I cannot do any other job, then the job is going to be a boring job, right? You don't enjoy yourself, and that impact your kids also. And the moment you start enjoying your profession, right? How you enjoy your profession? When you connect with the kids, they are going to share a feedback with you, and you see the results. You need to be in touch with the students. So that because most of the teachers, they are not active in social media, that's fine. But I say that be active on social media for some reasons, not because you want to share everyday videos, all that, because some students can connect you, they can share their experience. Ma'am, you don't believe, I get a lot of videos on Instagram. Some students share the some of the points I discussed in the class. Today, one student shared a video in Instagram when I discussed that how a wire behaves when a load is attached. We discussed in the class, and that fellow shared a video in Instagram. I really surprised. Still, they are recollecting the class that explained 3 years back. They're able to give a quote, sir, you explained this topic in the class. So for that reason, be active in the social media. It's not a waste of time. It helps you grow professional because when you are connecting to students, they express their feelings, how you help them. These are all the motivations you need. If you're not connected to anyone, you are away from the world. How will you know that how you impact it? So definitely we need to have this social connect with the students also. This is the reason, ma'am, we started. I just want to take 1 or 2 minutes of the teachers' time. Why we started this professional platform for teachers? Because most of the teachers are not on Instagram and students are not on Facebook. And we as elders, some of the teachers have seen they are in Facebook, but the students, they don't use Facebook. So we wanted to have one exclusive platform, at least for the teachers and students, so that they can connect with each other, so that they can express. Soon we are going to bring all the messaging, all that opportunities for the teachers also to see themselves. So I think you can see my screen, ma'am, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here we started this the art of teaching page. I personally run this page on Edgroom. I just wanted to share my knowledge as well as anything that helps for the teachers community. So I share regularly the information related teaching community where I personally read some books and I share some content on this. I request every teacher, please follow this page and you also can share your information because teaching is the profession where you need other helps. You cannot be the best teacher by alone. You need mentors. We need other teachers' cooperation. It is a collaborative work. This is what Americans do, ma'am. I've seen there. Teachers collaborate a lot in US. They love it. But unfortunately, in India, that is not there. Teachers, they don't want to share their knowledge. They don't want to talk with others. And I personally love this song. I request every teacher, please listen to this song. This really motivates you. Why you came to teaching? Why you want to convert the teacher? So see, in that way, everybody has knowledge. Today, Farjan ma'am shared a wonderful session on emotional intelligence that I may not have good at. I may have last week, Munikumar ma'am shared excellent multiple intelligence concept. This is all about. We should learn from each other. We should learn from. That's how we progress. That's how we grow in a profession. So we need people support, and I request all the teachers, please be part of this wonderful platform. We develop to connect the teachers across India. As of today, there are 7,000 teachers on this platform, and with your help we can reach to more students and more teachers. Let us all make this platform more useful. I don't know how much money I'm going to make on this. I'm not worried about it, but my worry is about how many people I can reach, how many teachers I can bring to this platform, how many webinars I'm going to conduct on this platform. That is my personal initially that is my task. So I myself are sharing a lot of content on. I'm writing that blogs also. And if any teacher wanted to publish blogs, we have one blog section separately. So we are going to share all the blogs with your name. There'll be a separate section will be there, and we publish a lot of blogs. And I myself have written some blogs also there. And as I said, we want to make Edgroom as professional platform for the teachers. So I just want to share one or two. This is one blog I wrote long back. I really loved it because we all expect the instant results. Just as I said, everybody needs time. Everybody cannot what called as excel on the day itself, right? So just like popcorns, if you see, we keep the kernels, we put the oil, we put the flame, but we don't get all the popcorns at one go. First, you see one kernel pops up, it makes a sound, but within 5 minutes, they start what called as popping out. So the students are like that. So you cannot make every student pop on the instant. They take time. So with that intention, I wrote this. I request the teachers, please go to this blog whenever you can. And similarly, this is one of the trait as a teachers we all should have. The sunflower trait, which what I mean by this is when we need help, don't hesitate to ask help. Don't hesitate to ask help because we all need others' help. With this, see, sunflowers, when there is no proper sunlight, they turn themselves to each other. They exchange energy. This is a wonderful idea. I learned somewhere and I wrote a blog on this. So like this, I published some of the ideas, and this is one of my personal favorite. I keep telling to the student, the Stockdale paradox. What is exactly Stockdale paradox is how it helps the student overcoming the stress. Because a lot of teachers and students also face some issues over a period of time, but we are unable to control our stress. So this blogs definitely, I think they may help some of us. Please read the blogs, leave your comment, and definitely that motivate me to write more. And I request all the teachers, please publish your blog, share your ideas. Some teachers I have seen when I spoke to them, they say that, sir, who are going to read my blogs? I'm not that good. See, nobody is good in the beginning. Over a period of time, we are all going to become excellent, right? So I'm not a best teacher in the first year I started my career. We evolved. So first blog, maybe nobody reads, but the second blog, one or two people read, but your 100 blog will be read by thousands of people, definitely, I promise. So we should have that positive approach. See, when we don't have that, how can we expect from the student? It's unfortunate. I've seen a lot of students. We don't want to participate, but how can we expect the student to participate? So as elders, we should be an example to the student. So I request everyone, there's a lot of information available for teaching, and we want to make this platform as a professional for teachers. That I cannot do alone. That I cannot do it alone. I need teacher support. I need people support. So I request all the teachers, please be a part of this platform. Please give us suggestions, and we want to make it more vibrant platform for all the teachers and to help them and recommend it to your students, because we are creating a wonderful resource, and very soon, and we are going to make this platform where teachers are also going to earn money. We are going to create a platform where teachers are going to sell their content, because there is one in US, there is one website called Teachers for Teachers. What they do is they create some content, other teachers can buy it. So this is a same inspiration we want to make, because we are good at so many things, but we want to make use of that. So we want to create one such platform for the teachers also, and anybody can sell their content, anybody can buy their content. As of now, we have uploaded content from teachers across India regarding physics, chemistry, mathematics, mainly focused for JEE Mains and advanced and the NEET exam. Soon we want to span to other exams also. For that, we need teacher support. And thank you so much for your time. I just wanted to listen from other teachers because this is one session where it is our session, because it is meant for the teachers. So I want to say, listen from each one of you. Sir Gopal Krishna Garu, I know you are an amazing speaker. Please share your feedback, sir. You are there from the beginning. Thank you so much, sir, for joining again.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, if I want to talk about you, as I am hearing from you, from the time when the last session was finished, and even in this session also, even I'm very much motivated to listen to you, and even really, it's a wonderful session, sir. Farzad, she has done a wonderful job today. She
Thank you,
gave
sir.
a very good motivation. I want to quote some things from the session. First, most important one, that is anger, supportive anger. Yeah, really, even I am a teacher. Sometimes I too get some anger. By hearing this one, I want to make my anger a supportive anger. I want to change that one. Because of this anger, once I lost the job, lost in the sense, I took an immediate decision that I quit the job.
Oh.
That type of things also will come. Certainly, sir. Really, our anger should not spoil ourselves, but it should be a supportive anger. Thank you, ma'am, for really giving me this type of support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Self-criticizing. Yeah. Absolutely. This is a wonderful thing. Self-criticizing, without this, no one can. We should stand in front of our mirror. We should think about our behavior. Mostly when we talk with the children, they speak many things about us and how we face them, how they look, and how we look in the classroom. That's a really, I will try this one next time in the class. And mood analysis. Thank you, ma'am. Mood analysis is also a wonderful one. We need to check our mood every time. And our strength and weakness, that is obviously everyone should know. But madam, I have one small request, one observation. I want to know something from you.
Yes, sir.
That is, sometimes this is missing. Coordination for subject exchange. Students sometimes, as you said, they should have this quality. For example, one mathematics student is there and one social student is there who loves those two subjects. And they don't have that intimacy or the interest to change their subjects. How to initiate them to get involved in such things? Just you guide me, madam. I want to get a suggestion from you about this.
Sure, sir. We cannot, what is it? We cannot simply create interest in the subject. Only
Yeah.
if they like us, they will start loving in return, they will learn the subject and then they will start loving the subject. Because I know personally, because in engineering college also, one child who failed in all the subjects except my subject.
Oh,
Because
That's wonderful.
I never demotivate them. I never say you can't do. Why are you? When when you speak kindly to them, they will start loving you, sir. So mostly children in this age they want to impress you. So they will start reading the subject. How they can impress us? Just by their score. So they will start learning the subject. In course of time, they will start loving the subject, sir.
No, the coordination among the two students. For
Mm.
example, one student loves mathematics and one student expert in those two subjects. If their coordination between that two subjects, so one is weak in social, one is weak in mathematics. So how they need to build their coordination? That's my suggestion. I request you.
Are they friends, sir? Are they friends?
Yeah, they are friends.
Okay.
They are
So
friends.
if you can speak to them directly, you are
Okay.
good in maths, but your
Okay.
friend needs help in this.
Okay.
Instead of me teaching teaching him maths, if you teach him, because friends they will speak very simple example and very give normal example what they are facing daily.
Okay.
Instead of teachers giving them example, if you start helping each other, you both will be getting good marks in social as well as maths.
collaborative.
Because
Okay.
you are the topper in maths, he is the topper in social. So if you handhold both of you, both can jump to the same height. Instead of when he
Absolutely.
is jumping, he is going down. When he is jumping, he is going down. So
Yeah,
you both
certainly.
sit together. You tell them, sir, you sit for half an hour. In that half an hour, he will teach you maths. After half an
Yes.
hour, he will teach you social because they
Thi-
just need our guidance. They
Yes,
don't
yes.
know how
This
to
will work.
implement
This
it.
will work.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So one
Thank
day
you, ma'am.
maths, other day social. Like that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that coordination should build.
Yes. Social means
Collaborative.
it is like
Collaborative.
social means it's like a normal sharing stories. So when somebody is very good in storytelling, he can easily make the other person understanding.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you
Uh,
so much, sir. Thank you so much. From the beginning, you are encouraging in this chat. So
Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you so much. It's an honor to
No,
be
ma'am.
in front of everybody.
It's an opportunity.
Thank you
Venkatesh
so
sir,
much.
he has given an opportunity for every teacher. This is the beauty of a leader,
Yes,
and it's
sir.
an opportunity for every teacher. We are learning and we are learners. That's absolutely, and we are going to make the students to learn the things better.
Yes. When
And
we stop learning, it is like cycling only. When we stop learning, we
absolutely,
will fall down.
absolutely,
So
sir.
it is our duty to learn every day, each and every day. Even from children, we learn. We
Absolutely,
are learning everything because they
everything.
have
Yes,
that friendship, that coordination. So if
yes,
we
yes,
start, we have to show that interest, sir. We have to speak
yes,
to them in that way that I am looking at you. They should
yes, yes,
not be thinking like, okay, if Sir is not there in the class, he doesn't know about me. When you
yes.
say about them, they will be getting impressed. Okay, Sir is watching me every time somewhere or the other.
Yeah,
Only then they will be good people. Otherwise,
absolutely.
there is no chance.
No chance of the coordination.
Yes.
Sir, Venkatesh, sir, thank you,
Sir,
sir. Certainly, I will try to put my words in EdGroom. At least one article I will try.
thank you,
Certainly, sir.
sir.
Thank you for
That
motivating. Really, it was a wonderful interaction. Not only from about this session, even about EdGroom also. I'm not. I will see. I'm reading, but still, I will try to put one article in your EdGroom. Absolutely, sir.
thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Gopal Garu. Sir,
Thank you.
this is, as I said, sir, I see in LinkedIn a lot of time, sir. And some of my students are in LinkedIn. They say that, sir, we got a lot of job opportunities in LinkedIn, right? But
Oh,
as a teacher with 24 years of experience,
yes.
many doesn't know who I am, right? Even Vishakhapatnam
Yes.
also, many people doesn't know me. The reason,
Okay.
sir, our data is not available anywhere, right?
Yes.
There is
Yes.
no one platform for teachers where I can see all the teachers. I
Yes.
wanted to learn. WhatsApp definitely helped us to connect. But even WhatsApp also the problem is, sir, we don't know who is there in the group, right? Because it is
Absolutely.
again a passive. But if you come to EdGroom, sir, the one beauty here is we have built a platform where, see, for example, I think you can see my screen, sir. And I just wanted to create this platform so that every teacher will benefit from it. And sir, suppose you want to know who is Venkatesh Panyam. You just click my profile, sir, and you see all my data, where I am working, what is my experience. I said I worked in Allendale Middle School in USA. You can see all the data here. What are my certificates I got? We want to explore what the teacher is sharing, what type of content sharing. So if you have a platform where teachers can share their content, because of the Edgloom only, we could meet Farjana madam. Because of Edgloom only, we could meet ma'am. So far we conducted around 70 webinars. Now we are focusing more on the teacher community because we strongly believe as a teacher, if we can change one teacher, sir, you are changing one generation. Right. So investing efforts on teacher is fruitful. So, and ma'am, today we made our, the feedback given by Gopal Krishna sir motivated us to more, because this is what the ultimate purpose of the webinar, sir. Because everybody is good at something else and we want to share. That is the only thing that we wanted to achieve. Definitely, sir, I want to publish your blog very soon. And you promise on the platform, you need to live by it. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, we want to share the next feedback. Dear teachers, please share. Who want to share? Santana ma'am, Santana Kumar gar, last time webinars you're also there. Please, this is our responsibility, because the speaker will feel so happy whether her efforts have helped other people or not. So please, whatever the one key point, Gopal sir rightly mentioned 2-3 points that definitely made him to think about it. Other teachers, can you share your feedback, please? Ratna Kumar garu. Yeah, everyone should speak. Yes. Vijay Jyoti garu or anybody? Ratna Kumar ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good
Yeah,
evening,
good evening,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. And the presentation was quite apt, ma'am. It portrayed everything that we needed. Yeah, what all you were discussing was very much, in sync with the school students, basically.
Yes, sir.
They have that inhibition all the while. So this particular webinar has made us give more scope to this aspect as such. Thank you so much, sir, and ma'am, for giving us an opportunity like this.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And next one, who want to share your feedback? Please, everybody say one word, one sentence, that's fine. But please open your mouth, ma'am. Dear teachers, we encourage students to talk in the class.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for this wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful. Shut. Yes. Other people, other teachers, please, can you share? Can you talk? Can you unmute yourself and say a word?
So, very good evening, sir.
Yes,
Good
ma'am, you
evening.
are audible.
Yes, sir. Very
Good
good
evening,
evening.
ma'am.
I'm Kirti. Sir, this webinar was really highly insightful, sir. And thank you so much, ma'am. You have really given us very nice. You have explained in such a well manner. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your kind words.
Yes, yes. Other teachers, anybody wanted to share, or else we can wind up the session, because ma'am has spent a good amount of time the Sunday. Anyone wanted to share? And Gopal Krishna sir, soon let's plan one session from you also, sir, if you're interested. Right. Santana Kumar garu, are you there, ma'am? And I request all the teachers, please fill the Google form so that we can send you the certificates immediately. And yeah, so Santana Kumar ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
I am in Puducherry, sir. That Marakanam. I'm
Oh.
Marakanam, sir. Here cyclone formed, sir. So network problem is there.
Oh.
But I attend the class, sir. It is very, very useful for me. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thanks a lot
Thank
for
you,
joining
ma'am.
the session.
Thank you so much,
For
ma'am.
your wonderful expression.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
so
you,
much,
ma'am.
Thank you so much, Fajar ma'am, for sharing your learnings, and even though you have a short experience, you are so matured enough to talk. because as I believe, teaching is all about experience that teach you a lot of, learnings while you become a teacher. But somebody said when they went to Radhakrishna, they said that I have 25 years of experience. He asked one question: do you have 25 years of different experiences or the same experience for 24 years, 25 years? So some of the teachers, they have same experience for the 25 years. That will not be helpful, right? We need to learn, as you said, learn, relearn, and learn. That is the very, very important teacher, because over a period of time, the things are changing. Ma'am, especially I've seen there are a lot of things have changed around us. Unfortunately, teachers are focused more on the subject, not on the personality of a teacher. Because the teachers and the students that you taught 20 years back are not the same. The students' mindset have changed. They're exposed to so much of data. And one biggest challenge you mentioned rightly, ma'am, they, especially in 11th and 12th grade, they think that I know I don't need this teacher because everything is available in YouTube, right? But I always say to students, teaching, learning is an emotional job.
Yes.
You cannot just watch a person on YouTube and learn, right? Suppose you're not feeling well, you're unable to understand twice. Can this YouTuber can teach you that? No. A teacher will understand your emotions. The teacher will see you if you're not good at, right? The teacher can pat you. The teacher can encourage you. That is not going to work out in YouTube. So definitely, no technology can replace a teacher. I always say that a teacher who no technology can replace you. So definitely update yourself. As a teacher, as you're updating a professional, growth is very, very important. That depends on the books that you read. That depends on the people you talk to them. That depends on the session that you attend. Just by staying at home without spending extra amount of time for your professional growth, you cannot go on to be a great teacher. You can prolong your career forever with the same amount of money. I always see teachers complaining that they're not paying well. They don't pay well if you're not updated. If you are updated, you have good knowledge, you have command, you don't need to worry about the school or the college where you're working. The problem is, as we don't update ourselves, and then we complained about why you want to stay in the same school, why you want to work for the same college, because you think that you don't fit otherwhere. And I've seen, ma'am, lot of teachers, they even some of the advertisements are there. Most of the teachers, they cannot apply that job because they don't have the required skills. So when you update yourself, not only your subject, you will be good at subject. Nowadays, actually, student doesn't care about your subject if you don't talk to them properly, if you don't connect with them. This is one personal connection make a lot of difference, because as long as they love you, as I said, they love your subject. First, make connections. Make what called as many connections as you can. Call them by their names. Unfortunately, I've seen some of my colleagues, they don't remember the names also. That is the one thing everybody should develop. Because when the students feel that my teacher know my name, definitely they feel proud. Because these are all the small things that make a lot of difference in the coming days. So I request every teacher, please focus on this. So this emotional intelligence, identifying the students' emotions is also very important, because they do have a lot of struggles in their family. They do find a lot of problems in their house. Maybe their parents are quarreling. They come with the same mindset and they want to ventilate. Sometimes the students are arrogant. Sometimes they want to yell at us, right? We should understand why they are behaving like that. Because it is not their intention to yell at the teachers. The circumstance made them to do like that. So you can talk with them, because there should be a difference between the student and teacher. We also start yelling at them, it becomes a hard discussion. So instead of that, talk to them why they are behaving like that. Definitely the students are going to say, sorry, sir, I didn't mean it, right? So, but most of us don't have the patience enough to talk to the student. And I always say to most of the teachers, don't try to impress the management, try to impress the students. As long as we try to impress the student, temporarily your job may be saved. Over a period of time, you're labeled as a bad teacher. Okay. We cannot please management because they have a preoccupied mindset, right? You cannot please them, but we can please our students. Once we are happy with the student, when the students are happy with us, no manager want to take a best teacher. When the students are loving the teacher, no management is dare enough to take them out, even they don't like you. Okay. So I always suggest, please focus on that issue, make connections with the student, talk to them frequently, and don't carry your emotions to the class. And as I said, the first section, the last section students also expect the same enthusiasm from you. So don't lose it. And I recently read one beautiful book, man. I bought it for 50 rupees, and it is an old book, written 90s. I bought in second hands. The book name is The Letters to My Teachers. Okay, it is not available in Amazon also. It was published. Somebody that just I found in second-hand bookshop. That one small book, once I read that book, it made me think twice or thrice. It changed my perspective. See, the book says, actually, a book, it was written by the students. The letters are written by the student to the teachers. When they have written the letters, when they are 60 years age, when they are 45 years, 50 years age, they wrote the letters thanking the teachers. And as you said, your maths teacher inspired you to learn maths. And maybe some of our teachers inspired us to become teachers also. And that is the highest form of teaching, I say. If my student become a teacher by observing me, that is the best form of teaching. Because that is how their influence, my teacher has influenced so much that I want to become a teacher like him. So the letters to my teachers, they have written all how the teachers have changed their perspective in life, how they changed their lifestyle, how they corrected their behavior, and some of them become teachers by observing their teachers itself. So definitely by reading such books, by talking to people, by listening to some speeches by the teachers, or by involving with each other. So if you attend the professional development programs like this, definitely they are going to impact us. Suddenly, Gopalakrishna sir will remember in the class what Farjana madam told, right? Definitely that one incident, because, yeah, ma'am said this, right? We shouldn't use anger for what called as lose a job. We should use anger for getting a better job, right? So these 1 or 2, see, one learning is enough, man. For attending 1 hour session, if you can take 1 point from this session, that is the purpose of whole Sunday and the purpose of this meeting. And definitely, this is what Americans do. They undergo a lot of professional trainings. And definitely, experts will share the knowledge, because I cannot prepare a slide just like Farjana madam on this particular subject. I don't have the expertise. I can do something else. So if we can share all the information from each one of us, and let us all use these sessions, and let us come out with more such sessions in the coming days. Gopalakrishna sir, you didn't hear me. Very soon we want to have one session with you also, sir, if you are working with it. Sir, can you unmute yourself? Please unmute yourself, sir.
Did you talk to me, sir?
Yes, sir. We want to have one session with you also, sir.
Oh, not now, sir. But certainly, if I
Yes,
plan,
sir.
certainly
Definitely
I'll
you
talk
can
to
do
you.
it, sir.
I will.
Yes, sir. You can do it, sir. I have full confidence. Nobody is an expert in the beginning, sir. You become
Thank you,
expert. I
sir.
was also not expert in the beginning, but my sessions made me like this. So definitely, we promise, and you deliver a very good speech, sir. I don't have a problem in that.
Thank you, sir.
Let
I am
us
also
try.
expecting. I will try, sir. I will try.
I'll be
Thank you,
helping
ma'am.
in PPT, sir. No problem.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you so
okay.
much.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
you did a wonderful PPT, ma'am. It is very short and sweet. The
Yeah,
Thank you
colors,
so
the
much,
use,
sir.
very, very, very elegant. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, so, ma'am. One last final conclusion from you, ma'am. How you felt about this session? You
Thank
might
you
have
so
given a
much,
lot of
sir.
sessions.
Yes, being the experienced teachers, you just welcomed me wholeheartedly, and you have listened to my section open-heartedly. That is it is giving me a lot of pleasure and happiness inside me, because that made my day. As you say, for the 1 week I was working behind, but when sir said, I have taken this point, because that key takeaway is very important. What is that one point? Because we are watching so many YouTube videos, but nothing is going into our head. But one point, if we take and implement it, it will totally change our life. So thank you so much for everyone for participating. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, sir. Venkatesh sir, thank
Yes,
you so
ma'am.
much.
YouTube will not give this personal interaction, ma'am. YouTube doesn't give this type of interaction. We cannot talk like this. However,
I
the
wanted
speaker
to
is good
make it
at,
more
we don't
interactive,
have this
but
personal touch.
Yes, sir. I wanted to make it more interactive, but since I was presenting, I was not able to concentrate in this chat.
Yes. We'll plan more such sessions with you, ma'am. If you're
Sure,
okay with
sure,
it,
sir.
we
Sure,
can
sir.
have a number of sessions because
Thank you so much,
at the
sir. I will
present day
be, that
teachers,
will be
we,
more interacting than this because it was like, it was planned differently, but executed it differently.
no problem, ma'am. Edgum is open for you. We can have
Okay.
number of platform and sessions like
Thank you
this.
so much, sir.
And definitely teachers, that let us all create a wonderful community of teachers. Let us help each other. Let us grow each other. And let us make a better society. That is the first aim of Edgum, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
we request all the teachers, please propagate this goodness of Edgum, inform to fellow teachers, involve your students also if possible, ask them to go through it. I promise, if they just spend 5 minutes in Edgum, they're going to learn 5 new points. No disturbance, nothing else, no distractions. It is a platform where every teacher, student, and parents also can learn a lot of things. With that intent, we started, and we need support of the teachers like you. Thank you so much, all the teachers, for joining in this session. Thank you so much. Have a nice Sunday. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again for your wonderful session time.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right, Gopal Krishna, sir. Thank you so much, sir.